Hello everybody, Team Jet here, and welcome back to our The Crow Whispers playthrough, where I am playing as, well, must be the Crow, Mr. Kairos Fatweaver here, who is up north, has just dealt with one plaguey boy, is just going to go replenish, and Tom is playing as the crazy old lady.
Who is currently deciding whether to enter the plains of Zar or not. Which does kind of feel wrong. But yeah, it's going well currently. A lot better than when we first started.
Yes.
But
no, you
now
are right.
remind me,
We have got to a nice, solid position here.
She gets a lot of benefits from the wood elf woodlands, doesn't she?
Don't know. Yes, she does.
Yeah. Makes me wonder whether I should go down the route of, getting access to those buildings or not.
We're on your screen, by the way.
Oh, I haven't seen this before. It's a new tier 3 building in Prague under advanced military, which is the Atman's estate, which unlocks recruitments of Sargard and Winged Lancers, and it gives 1,000 defensive supplies and it gives a garrison.
Nice.
And gives loads more experience per turn for Atman's deployed in the province. Huh.
Very nice.
That's very nice. But I think I want to get Covenant of Ice here. Right, yeah. Yeah, let's do that. And then Moneymakers. And moving, my lord.
I don't know if Nurgle... I don't think I agree with Nurgle's underpowered, because Nurgle gets so much resistance comparatively, and their units are so chunky. I'm going to be honest, Nurgle tends to dominate quite a lot. They're expensive, they don't have as much, but they just steamroll people.
I mean, campaign-wise, yes, because of the plagues. But if you were doing just a versus battle, without the plague...
Yeah, but we play campaigns. Not even well plague, their units are just solid now. Ooh.
The end is nigh. The pyramid wakes in 10 turns.
Oh no! It's nowhere near us.
I think we'll be
So I did what somebody suggested. I got a pink horror, so we've got lots of horrors. We've got a pink horror, a blue horror, a cultist, and Kairos Fateweaver. Do you think we've got enough casters in this army, guys?
No.
To be honest, I'm not doing anything. Over to you.
Right. Let's go take the settlement and see if I can persuade a greenskin to
fact, what
make
settlement do you
alliance
want?
with me. What was that?
What settlement do you want?
None.
I mean, I can literally steal one off as Arena for you, other than Kislev itself.
Oh, might as well complete a region. The Lair of a Troll King.
Where's that?
Before you do that...
yeah.
Let me just do something else quickly. I want to see if trading Saber Mountain will get me a defensive alliance.
Nice.
With Grimglaw Ironhide.
That's quite useful. I am going to trade that settlement. I am going to give you that settlement then. So I'm transferring it to myself, and then I'm giving it to you.
Yeah.
Because it's cheaper that way.
Yeah. Is it bad that I'm really pleased about getting a defensive alliance with Grimglaw Ironhide?
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Not a problem. Enjoy your settlement.
I certainly will.
The siren is
As
like, what happened there?
As I deconstruct all the buildings there.
What's funny is they all turned into my buildings, then turned straight back into your buildings. It's a bit weird.
I just need to finish my bit of admin. And that's turn.
Cute. I'm trying to work out who I want to go to war with next.
A maggot host? Or do you just... Because if you go to Nautica territory, you're probably going to end up going to war with
The Empire.
Ice Queen.
And the Empire. So I think I'm going to leave that. I think the maggot host is my next target.
Hmm.
I mean, I could keep going along the north, but the Empire's already relatively near me up here, so that's a little worrying, but... I have more cults! Even more cults! I have cults everywhere! My cults have cults. It's literally getting to that point. It is a little ridiculous.
By the way, interestingly, I can't do purification chants in other people's territory.
It would be a little overpowered because you
It
could
would.
just break chaos.
Yeah. But it's worthwhile finding out.
So I'm just looking at some techs. Oh yeah, let's get that one. The army ability. There we go. Army is good and ready to move. Do I want to change my Chaos Warriors for Chosen?
So the advantage warriors have over Chosen is you have more units per...
20.
So they can block a...
They have 20 less defense though.
What's the health difference?
200. No. 1,480. I'm gonna keep them simply because I don't feel I've got time to change them. If I were to change them, I'd probably actually delete them and get extra pink horrors. Or get something monstrous. But I don't think I've got access to anything really monstrous yet. Oh,
Apart
no.
from an allied recruitment.
I could get some... I'm actually completely... I should get some cavalry in.
You could get elemental bears now.
Yeah, but I can just get some Chaos Cavalry, which is far superior.
Yeah. Hey! Not superior to Warbear Riders.
I mean, it is.
What? How could you say such a thing?
With ease. Thing is, I don't get buffs to Warbear Riders. You do.
That's true. I'm going to go ahead and recruit some Ice Guard next.
I've got to say, that's the thing I love. Oh, sorry.
I was saying I want to do a quest, one of my quest battles, because I've been putting off.
Yeah.
Doing them.
No, you see, the thing is with it's why I love Chaos Undivided. You can pick your factions as the most important things, so you can have like the Slaneshi cavalry, the Slaneshi cavalry, which has got psychotically high melee defense, which fits my playstyle.
I mean, Slaneshi cavalry.
So yeah, I'm getting 2 units of Chaos Knights of Tzeentch. That's good. Yeah, I'm all done again. Over to you.
I'm trying to decide if I want to spend 3 turns recruiting, because I've got access to all my global recruitment.
Yeah, it's always the tricky thing.
Mm.
I'm gonna be honest. I wish they'd stolen the recruitment from Britannia.
I'm just having a look at your allied recruitment.
Something on my desk is vibrating.
I think I might get a unit of your chosen.
They are solid.
Yeah.
Embrace the chaos.
Do I keep my Griffin Legion? I'm getting rid of some. I'm going to get rid of my regiment from down because I can. Let's get. Oh no! I'm going to get 2 of your warriors rather than the chosen, just because the warriors I can recruit 2 of.
No. Head canon here is that they are just some of your own armoured Streltsy who've been corrupted.
Yeah. Do I go for the shielded one or the halberds?
Shielded one. Well, it depends who you're fighting, but shielded are much more survivable in general. Halberds only if you really know you're going to be facing lots of anti-large.
I could get a unit of mortars from the Empire.
See, again, this is where I kind of wish you could chop and change a little bit. It would be really nice. So, your shielded ones can also, you can swap them to halberds when you want. Not when you want to, but some of the time. As mentioned, guys, if you are watching the stream, we are streaming on full screen, only from Tom's point of view, over on Twitch. Just search JetR on Twitch.
Right. And I'm going to get rid of some Streltsy. Because I kind of want to get... Yeah, I want to get an Incarnate in the army.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm moving away from gunpowder.
You what?
Yep.
Weirdo. No, endgame I end up doing that. Endgame I end up... I let's be honest, endgame pretty much. A few Bear Riders, a couple of monstrous units, a line of Zarguard and Ice Guard behind.
I'm actually going to get 2 units of Little Grom, I think.
Interesting. I'm never a huge fan of Little Groms. I usually have one just to pull people in.
New tech, which I'm currently queuing, is explosive ammunition.
Ooh, interesting.
And I kind of want to see how that works. Although, interestingly, the explosive ammunition is also for the Warbet heavy sleds, the light sleds.
Okay.
I think I have to get a heavy war sled, just for the chance of seeing.
Oh, my pup is curled up in a teeny little circle.
2 units of Little Grom, or 1?
Fred. I usually only go for 1, if I'm honest, because I use the artillery to pull them towards me.
I'm going to go for 2. And I'm getting rid of the Griffin Legion since I'm doing this. And I'll get a unit of Warbear Riders. And I got a... let's go for 1 more unit of the Ice Guard. Yeah, let's go. What were the light sleds? No, there's absolutely no benefit to the light sleds apart from lower upkeep.
I'm not a fan of war sleds at all. I never have been.
Right. So that army is just going to be recruiting for 3 turns.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much you're doing what I was just doing.
Yeah.
I'm recruiting for 2 turns before I move on to get my cavalry. I've got 1 of your units in. I've got the thing in the woods. Sorry, the Incarnate.
It's such a good unit, that. I've actually only gone for 1 myself because I kind of don't really...
No, the dragons are nice, but they're a bit too glass cannony.
I'm not a fan of the worms at all.
No, they're really good early game, but the thing is, you can't see. This is one of the problems I think with a lot of the monstrous units. Is by the time you get them, it's not worth getting them.
No, I could see that.
See, Frog wants an non-aggression pact with me, but I've got a feeling he's going to end up at war with you. But I think I'm going to accept it simply because it means I don't have to worry about him.
Yeah, logical.
And he's probably not going to go to war with me because he's fighting everybody.
You hope.
I'm also not spending any money because I want to build up my main settlement. I'm all done. Are you all done as well?
Almost. I am using modern economics to try and enhance Kislev.
20k a turn. Bloody hell, man.
What? Some of us focus on development.
She's meant to be. Yeah. I've not been able to focus on development. I've been bleeding in the north while you've been, feeding your settlements. I should have charged her for that goddamn settlement.
I did say I don't need any more settlements.
I'll start taking them off you soon. I'll have that one. I'll have that one.
As long as it's not breaking up completed regions.
Chat, who should I make Tom go to war with?
I would say you wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
We both know the truth. Let's go champion Kislev.
Force war. I don't know if it would even let me force you into a war.
It probably won't.
So I'm actually probably gonna force. Hang on, let's see. Where's Pretty Boy? Okay, that'll do with the Empire. I'm actually gonna save it for the time being.
Alrighty. And I'm just gonna buff Ice Guard.
Yeah, I am all done. Oh, sorry, we were still on your screen. Not that I was doing
fine.
anything. I literally was looking at a few things and selecting a tech, guys. You didn't miss much. So
I was just assigning my skill points to people.
Even Slaanesh is stronger because of a decadent army. Nah, you see, Slaanesh is an interesting one. Slaanesh is really good co-op. I'm gonna be honest.
I really like the Pretty Boy.
Tom.
The Ice Court's going to war with you.
You're lucky I have enough money. No, she made a demand off me.
Oh. I was going to say that would have put me in a very awkward situation.
I mean, if I'd not been able to afford that demand. By the way, I'm holding you responsible for that money, so you owe me 4,000 gold.
That's fine. Send a request.
4,000 gold for not dragging you into a war with Kislev. I think that's fair, right? I think that's fair. Otherwise, I'll drag you into a war with Kislev, which you would have been on the front line of.
Get away.
Yeah, that's true.
You are no friend to us.
Let us just get my building.
There you go. I've sent the request.
Oh, sorry. I've actually spent everything this turn.
Okay, war it is.
Hang on. I will actually send you money. It's fair. There you go.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm done.
Still got enough money to build my walls.
See, I'm trying to build my main settlement up.
And let's just go take the last settlement of the disciples of Hashut. And craft some trinkets.
I need to spend some money again.
More money?
No, I'm at this point where basically they've made it much harder to hide them because the AI is much better at removing cults now. Mm-hmm. The building I have, which reduces the cost of my things, only ever lasts one turn.
Just due to how high...
Yeah. I really need to try and get... That's what I need to do. We forgot about that. I was going to get cult into your territory, wasn't I?
You were, but I'm not sure you can.
No, we were going to get it in Mazarina's territory.
Oh, yeah, and see if... yeah, what happens if it then passes on to me.
But I don't actually have the building to get cultists. I'll walk one up that way long run. My My main army is marching away. What building is it I need to get a cultist?
You know, I still can't train a single ice witch. Quite funny.
No, I don't want to spend the money. Damn it. I'm done.
Right, let us just go to Mother Ostankya and take this settlement. Decisive victory. How well did your units do? You got not that many kills on the infantry.
They're not my
but...
unit. They're your units, which have been corrupted to the true power.
Uh-huh.
The true
And very
powers.
good. Disciples of Hashut are gone. And then really the question is, who can I sell this settlement to? Actually, quick check of diplomacy, see if anyone else wants to... Still wants to give me money for trade. I will take that money.
Debating forcing a rebellion in somebody's territory.
Do it in the ice... I would say in the Ice Queens, but...
It does actually give you a negative.
Does it?
Yeah, they do know you're doing shenanigans against them.
Do it somewhere in the Southlands. Why not?
I'm going to save it for now. I'm probably going to do it on the maggot host just before I go to war with them. I'm going to do it on the maggot host next term.
Grimgor broke his defensive alliance with me.
The monster.
How could he? I'm very upset, Grimgor. Doing such a thing like that. How could he?
There you go. I have created a rebellion against him.
Oh, against Grimgor?
No, against the maggot host.
That would have been great if you did against Grimgor.
And I've moved right up to his border. I have another High Magus.
Is that?
Gonna head up into the Empire. I can level up my capital to max level. Let's make sure I actually do my capital, not somewhere else. Now, do I want to swap it over to the other building when I level it up to the final level? I think I do, don't I?
I would say so. Let's abandon this settlement. Because I do not want it. Although, actually, I'm going to see if the Chaos Dwarves, which I'm not at war with, will take the settlement from me.
Okay.
No, they won't even take the settlement
on
from
your
me.
screen now. Oh, I'm all done.
Zana Grund, guys.
Yeah, they can't.
Yeah, I would have to pay them to take the settlement
Yeah,
from
they
me.
are a weird faction because they're not designed to get involved, basically.
Let's upgrade your outpost just so you get a better garrison. And end the turn there. I'm going to do a battle this next turn, I think.
Ooh.
Because I will have finished researching the exploding ammunition. Very appropriate.
I actually think I have a quest battle, which I've not been doing. I'll let you do yours first.
Yeah, right.
Maybe. I am starting the war versus the maggot host, by the way. I won't call you in.
Oh, you can?
They are quite close to you.
Yeah, that's fine. I've got good garrisons everywhere.
Okay. It also puts us against the war host Azar. I'm actually going to see if somebody will pay me to go to war with them. I don't know anybody who's at war with them. Oh well.
By the way, I've noticed more glitches
Yeah.
currently. I'm not able to complete a quest.
Oh dear. I reckon it's because there's been a hotfix.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, let's...
So he was allied with the Poxmakers of Nurgle, and the Poxmakers of Nurgle refused to join him.
You ready for a fight?
Hang on, I'm just positioning myself. I am ready for a fight, however. Yes, let's do it!
Quick victory. Let's just apply some curses, because I can.
Oh, it's this one.
I don't remember this one. And buffs. Do I want my units accidentally turning into bears?
I mean,
no.
they only turn into bears if they die.
Yeah.
What's most likely to die? Your light cavalry.
What light cavalry?
Can you make your units turn into bears if they're already bears?
That
Hey, Scarface, how you doing?
is a very good question, which I do not have the answer to. Do I give it to your Exalted Pink Horrors? Yeah, let's give it to your
Yeah,
Exalted
they are
Pink
very
Horrors.
squishy.
Right, and let us fight the good fight. Yeah, so I want to see what the explosive ammunition's like. I want to say we've got a good setup against this. We probably don't.
So, I think this is... They keep coming until we kill all the lords. But I could be wrong.
I think you're right as well.
This might be a split army into two battle.
Okay. I think we can achieve that. Luckily, it's quite a
Yeah.
good. I've got quite a good melee and ranged mixed, so it shouldn't be too painful. And let's see if we can skip this cutscene or not.
Scarface. Other than a few very vague intro things, my my Arabic is pretty much non-existent these days. My sister still speaks it fluently, with a Yemeni accent.
And no skipping for us.
No, not been able to for a while.
Yeah, those are nice bears. Look how pretty they are. By the way, I find it interesting how she can get small spiders and giant spiders, but she can't get arachnok spiders.
They're very different. I don't know why, but yeah, that is weird. Yeah, no, she did a year in Yemen as part of her degree before all the troubles. And was scarily good enough at Arabic that she actually got to went to visit Hadramat and things, which you're not meant to be able to visit if you're a Westerner, because she just put everything, put on a abaya and everything, full head coverings, and nobody could tell she wasn't local.
Right. So
I probably shouldn't be telling people that, right?
I was gonna say.
I know it's a greeting. I wasn't entirely sure what the meaning is anymore.
Looks like the heavy war sled doesn't have the special.
Oh
I
well.
forget what it's called.
The explosive ammo.
Yeah. By the way, I'm gonna say, don't be casting any spells, please. Is the only request I have for the casters I've given you control of.
They do have flaming attacks on their ammunition, however. So which side am I going for?
I'll take the left side. Yeah, they're called Thunder God shells. Oh, I'm just having a look at it.
You know, you seriously lack melee in your armies.
No, don't be silly. Don't like any.
We have to push on this, by the way.
Yeah.
Landing
Yep.
power.
I get you.
We fight for Orson.
Let's put them over there.
The fact that you can actually go and visit Saudi as a tourist these days, I find weird. Because when I was there, it was, you know, you had to have like special everything to go.
Actually, do you want? I'm thinking of sending just the Chaos Warriors down the center.
No, I reckon we take on the sides first. But yeah, pushing the Chaos Warriors down the center. The only issue is they might get overwhelmed. Let's do this.
I'm trying to. It's okay. I'm going to need to pause.
I'm switching to the Thunder God shells to start with.
Yeah. Right. So straight away, let's just charge in.
Yeah, I'm moving my entire formation. And I'm going to watch the Thunder God shell go off, of course.
And yeah, let's
do this.
Yeah. Did I? No, I didn't press B.
The cowards amongst you tremble. Yet an old woman stands here, fearless before the foe.
There goes
Now
Thunder God.
ask yourselves,
Oh, that's
do you fear the
I
enemy
didn't see it.
more?
Mine's
Or
stuck behind the hill, so it
me?
didn't shoot. The Thunder God shells seem to be much more of a flat trajectory.
yeah.
That mine aren't actually hitting. Okay, but it did just hit some bears, and the bears went no.
That sounds pretty juicy.
You know, the little Groms seem to... What's happened to the arcing on little Groms? Seems to... They don't seem to arc anymore. Oh!
Right. Come on, chase down the enemy. Do you need some assistance
Yeah,
to your side?
please. Oh, let's pull my old lady back. Let's summon some people.
I go. I've dealt with the mid two of the lords.
Some of them are broken already.
Yeah. No, it's because they auto break when.
Yeah, I've got a unit appeared which just got charged by bears.
Here we go.
We're doing this. I think we got it.
There's a final one which I think appears. Yeah.
I'm just pushing forwards to obliterate their ranged, which are pinging me.
Where are my... Did I lose the chariots? I think I lost the chariots.
No.
I just wasn't paying attention to them. Because... Yeah.
Because you're a monster. Yeah, we're done.
Isn't there some final...
Defenders of Kislev!
No, I think there's a similar battle to this where there is a final one.
Yeah, I lost the... okay, the heavy war sled's just absolutely terrible.
I'm just not a fan of war sleds. I mean, I
Yeah.
suck at chariots anyway, but they feel particularly weak. Anyway, guys, I am going to be putting a cut in here for those watching the recording. Don't worry if you're watching the stream. As always, please like and subscribe to this, all the usual jazz. and an extra special thank you to our channel members and patrons.